Hi, welcome to day 24 of Getting to Know Yourself. Purim Sameach, happy Purim. If you're listening to this on Purim, I don't know if they're sending this out on Purim or the day before Purim. Yesterday we spoke about this idea of the hiddenness and seeing God in every hidden aspect of our life. We also spoke a little bit about the 5 layers of our soul and how each one is hidden. Nobody can see it. We can express it with our actions, with our thoughts, or with our feelings, or with our speech, or we can cover it up. But those things aren't what we identify with. We identify with the soul that streams through those things. Now, look at this picture. True happiness is somewhere beyond knowing, beyond self. So we touched upon it a little bit yesterday. I want you to just close your eyes and experience yourself, this soul, without thought, without judgment, without speaking, without doing, and feeling you can't stop. So you don't have to pay attention to your feelings right now either. What I want you to do is just observe those things that might be happening. Maybe you're feeling something, maybe you're thinking something, maybe you're doing something. Take a deep breath in. And then a deep breath out. Complete breath out. So now take a moment to breathe in and then pause and feel stillness between the breath in and the breath out. And in that stillness of non-movement is nothing except a space of being. And that space of being cannot be described in words. You could say stillness, but you can only point to it. You can't really describe it, because what it is you're starting to tap into a space before words. Now, the nefesh, the ruach, and the neshama layers of our soul can all be explained. Our thoughts, our actions, our feelings, our speech, all can use words to explain it. But our chaya and the awareness of it can also then bring itself down to explain what it was aware of. But the space of the Yechida, which is the space that we touched today on Purim, is this space of stillness. There's no pause between you and God, you and your Creator. You're with Him, one with Him all the time. It's like a sun with its rays coming out from it. They're attached. And when you fold the rays up, it folds back into that orb of the sun, and it is one. So we are those souls, those rays coming out from Hashem. And when you fold us up back, we will be back folded into His orb. Obviously, He's not the sun, He's God, but this is an example. On Purim, today, we have the opportunity to live from that space. Not only to live from that space, but every moment, rather than having expectations, having any emotions that take us away from this moment, any thoughts that take us away from this moment, or any actions that are going to take us away from this moment, we are going to allow ourselves to observe and bring ourselves back to being totally present with who we really are, from the Yechida down through every aspect and layer of our soul, to be here right now. When you get to the Purim meal, it's like the highest point of the day, sort of like if you've ever heard this concept that Purim is compared to Yom Kippur, right? But whereas Yom Kippur comes from a space of yira, fear, Purim is seizing the moment out of love, out of the highest form of love. At the Seuda, at the meal, it is a tremendous time for tefillos from the space of love, from the space of total oneness. So I always take myself away from the whole party, and I go in another room and I daven. And you could even daven while you're sitting there at the Seuda. It doesn't matter. Oftentimes my Seuda is so crazy, busy with things going on that nobody even notices that I leave, or if they do, they follow me. And then guess what? They too have to daven, and they want to when they understand the power of the day. So I wish you all that your tefillos, your prayers should be answered, Latova, for good, And you should feel this connection all the time, not just today, this deep, loving connection that you have with your Creator, because He loves you so much. You should be able to feel His love and be able to express it through to this world. Looking forward to tomorrow. Have a beautiful, happy Purim.